All right. Mr. David, welcome to the show. This
Thank
is this week's episode of Monday Commute. Why don't you introduce yourself to the people?
Sweet. My name is David, or a lot of people call me Tapz. But yeah, I am human.
I guess what part of the reason I wanted you to come on here is, I guess, one, your artistic abilities, and then I guess kind of just your involvement in the music world. But
True.
I guess just talk about what your artistic stuff is, just start with that.
Cool. Well, as of right now, I feel like I am more of a painter and just a music connoisseur. And but I've dabbled in all types of artistic mediums, but I really like, dance music, house music. I love the underground scene. I love the thought of building a community around music that everyone enjoys and likes to have fun and hear good music and share music. And I've thankfully, gratefully, been a part of and had the opportunity to host parties with you, with the other Ian too.
Ian Zunick. Shout out Ian.
Yeah, shout out Ian Zunick, Tempo Gallery. And, Town Hall. Also, shout out Town Hall.
Shout out Town Hall. So, I guess I'm trying to remember back when the first time we met was. Wasn't it here?
Was it here? Was it here?
I'm pretty sure it was.
I remember the first time, actually, I feel yeah, I think it probably was here, right? Yeah.
Yeah, the first time we met was here. But how did you get into, I guess, the music scene from the art scene? Was it just people you knew?
Yeah, and I think I've the dog
right there.
True, they're chiming in.
Just to preface, we're in a fucking abandoned warehouse. So there's security dogs everywhere. That's why we're in the golf cart. I thought it would be funny. We were gonna set it up just in the middle with just some chairs, and then I moved the golf cart over here, and I just thought it would be funny. We just did it from the inside the golf cart.
It's perfect, honestly. It's very
yeah, it's way more comfortable than the chairs.
That, and it's very true to the nature of this space.
I guess we could also just, sorry to go off track.
It's all good.
This is a space that we have thrown parties at, underground parties, so it's kind of a full circle moment for us right now, because this is our last, I guess, hurrah here. You could probably hear the train in the background. So anyway, back to what we were talking about. I honestly don't know how much of the mics is going to pick up the train, so I'm sorry if this is really loud. But I guess how did you get introduced into the scene of house music?
I feel like I just really started liking house music probably about 8th grade year, and I just it was just back then it was Tiesto, freaking jump style, also Afrojack at the time. It was very big room house music, kind of, that
Martin
got me,
Garrix.
Yeah,
same, bro.
Type vibes that pretty much got me into liking house music, and that evolved to so many things. My first rave was EDC 2010 at the Coliseum. That's like when I barely turned 16. That was my very first rave.
Wait, how old are you?
I am 31.
Oh, what the fuck? I was thinking you were young. You were like Ian's age this whole time.
No, I'm not.
The same age as me.
Yeah.
You graduated 2012?
Yeah.
This is like another funny thing. Like, I feel like all of my friends in the music world and just like DJs and people in the scene, that's like, I don't know like anything about these people. You know, like we've known each other for like what? It's been probably a year.
Yeah, almost a year, I would say.
But I guess you just never sit down and like talk to each other because most of the time you're just out like at an event or something.
True.
You know, like
yeah, we get to know each other like in little bits.
Yeah, like no one actually knows what you do outside of like music.
For real. It's kind of cool, but it's also like, I mean, I feel like you do get to know each other more, like weirdly, since, you know.
Yeah, like not just surface level, like.
In like afters, I know that sounds, it is what it is, but like afters, you get to really meet people. And I feel like we haven't had many afters together, but we've had a couple.
Yeah.
Even though we were throwing afters, but I mean like.
Yeah. You're working at that point.
Yeah, that's not really fucking, you can't really do shit.
The after hours is for sure like a bonding experience, but I also think it's just because like
we're busy.
I don't know, you're not going to these events to talk about work. One, it's loud as fuck usually.
True.
So like you can't really have full blown conversations. So
yeah, that is very true.
Yo, stop. Where were we? Just I guess getting into the scene. Was this out of high school that you started going to like just events in general?
No, it was actually during high school.
Oh yeah, that's right, because it was EDC.
Yeah, and then I actually started going to like afters like during high school. I had a fake ID.
What?
Yeah,
they had afters back then.
Dude, bro, over there in Dallas, like they had afters called PH, Insomnia, but PH was like an all age after. It's kind of fucking crazy. Or it was like you could be a teen, like
that might be 12. Some Jeffrey Epstein shit.
Bro, shit, probably was.
After hours.
It was fucking crazy. Those who know. Shit.
This was in Dallas?
This was in Dallas.
So you went to high school or grew up in Dallas?
Nah, I grew up out here. Well, I grew up in a lot of places, but mainly I would say out here. And then 7th grade ended, moved to Texas. Then I stayed there pretty much all of my high school years, but started senior year back in California. But then like a month in, I moved back to Texas because I was like, yeah, California was hood. I experienced some trippy shit with old friends like right away. So I was like, yeah,
I'm out of here.
I'm gonna get in trouble if I stay out here. So
I did not know that.
Yeah, but it was.
I guess there's a lot of shit I don't know about you.
True.
But yeah, I guess I feel like I'm so, I guess like new. You know, I feel like I haven't been around this for that long, so I just like anything before the time that I started like going to events and stuff, I have no clue like what was going on. Because I feel like I only know it the way it is now because it's like the social media afters or like the social media events. Like when we were in high school and even through like the start of college, like I feel like it would have been way different.
It felt different. The like the collective like consciousness of the party was a lot different, I feel like.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, I mean, like there's like pockets where it all feels the same as it did before.
Yeah, for sure.
And sometimes even better, honestly. It's just like the parts where, yeah, like people weren't really on their phones too much back then. You definitely, it was like a no-go to, I mean, you could record, but like the fucking the phones were kind of shitty, so the recordings weren't even be that good.
Yeah, and
like
I feel like back
light.
then it was more illegal. Like now they throw like underground parties, but it's not as
They're
like
so common.
stigmatized as it was back then.
Yeah.
Like when I was in high school and I would hear about these parties, because I had some friends that would go to events and stuff, but they were like, oh yeah, I'm going to a rave, and then all you would hear is like, oh, I heard people get like poked with HIV needles or AIDS needles. Like we would hear like rumors and shit like that.
Yeah.
And it's like now you have like anybody can go to these now. Like it's so like not commercialized, but like so normal for just anybody to go to these.
You would think that only because I guess we're tapped in the scene, but like just as of recently,
I guess like an everyday person probably not.
yeah, definitely not. They don't know what's going on still. And like for example, my cousin, she just moved down here from Washington recently, and she's like, take me to a show. She's like, I've never been to a show. And I was like, for sure. And I took her to her first show, and they're like, she's like, wow. Like, she's like, you know, astonished and like, oh, what, like, I kind of like, I get why you go now. Like, I was like, yeah. We actually went to Inland Empire, or Inland Groove this past weekend, and it was the music was fire. Guy was ripping. That Afters is actually really sick. You gotta go.
Inland Groove? Where is that at?
It's in San Bernardino.
I have seen that. I think like Sam Burns and Overworked and Pepe G have played their parties a few times.
Yeah, I've gone to one of their afters, a discotheque after. It was so trippy. That was trippy as fuck. So you parked in the neighborhood.
No way. So you probably met them before.
Slightly. If I did, it was just like hi bye, never like full conversation.
Yeah, because I don't know if you know Discreet. He's the one that runs Discotheque.
Yeah. If anything, it was hi bye. Well, at the time, like, my girlfriend was she would shoot for, I don't know if she shot at one of their afters. I think maybe once, but I think she shot. She would shoot them. They would always hire her because she would be shooting at like Ace, when Ace was a thing in OC. All You Can Eat. Shout out Ryan, Liz. That kind of actually, that was like my first taste in like a little bit of production and like kind of like not really, but yes.
Just how things are kind of like put together.
Yeah, like more in a professional setting.
Yeah, I feel like now after throwing and like being around people that throw parties, like the party experience is just completely different. Because the effort that goes into putting stuff on.
Fuck yeah.
But at the same time, you'll go to parties and then you're just like hating on what they have, and it's just, I don't know, you get like jaded by it.
Yeah, it's tough.
But either way, it's so much work throwing parties.
Yeah, it really is.
I don't know why I even signed up to do it.
Yeah, it's definitely a team thing. You could try doing it by yourself, but you will fucking not even enjoy the party because it's so much work.
Yeah, and it gets like, if you want to make it to the point where it's like a party that you want to go to, like the effort that goes into that, you can't just do with one person.
No way. The only way possibly is like if you already had a setup.
Yeah.
But that's almost impossible when you're doing illegal parties.
Yeah. Another thing I wanted to ask you about, I guess there's just a general question about just art and like social media nowadays. Like how, because I always like struggle with just putting art out and just like the landscape of the way art is like ingested nowadays, and music is very, I mean, it's completely different but also similar at the same time to like traditional art. And like what is kind of like, I guess, the differences of like now traditional art being on social media compared to like 10 years ago? Like basically like
I think I know what you're saying.
I don't really know like how you promote like traditional art on like a like in today's era. I'm just
I think it's like, well, first we live in the digital age where like we just scroll through shit. Like even if we like something, we probably won't stay looking at it for more than like 20 seconds realistically, because if we're going down a timeline or a story or whatever. And it's so trippy, but we need to like all learn how to be like more tasteful in how we present and market our stuff. We can't just make shit anymore, which sucks, because we should just make shit and people should be able to appreciate it, right? But like now part of the art is actually trying to figure out how we cannot be annoying while making people listen or like view our shit and actually like it. And especially I think it's harder with music, even because, or it could be, but then it also could be easier with music, because if it's like some fire shit, like, and it just that one video of you playing it and like a party is like partying, you know what I mean? That clip itself can do like all the work as far as like getting that song known, and then now you leverage that or whatever, and then you post it in another like way where it's like not even you playing at a party, but whatever, some type of reel with life, I don't know, but like make it tasteful. Same with art. I feel like it's kind of weird because like I try to make art tasteful to view when like I try to present it, but yeah, you just can't make art anymore. Yeah, presenting it is a lot.
And I feel like I've talked about this so many times, but it's hard to find a way, like you're saying, that's not annoying for people to ingest.
Yeah.
And you also have to figure out a way that's not like it's authentic to you, but not like corny.
Yeah, that's
like it's a hard balance to find.
That's a good equation too. Yeah, like perfect. Couldn't please. You said that like so perfect. Like that's what I feel like I would strive for too, right? Like something authentic that's not corny, but you feel like, oh, this is me. And honestly, sometimes the corny works though, and sometimes like the corny is the formula that just fucking works.
That's why they say the success is on the other side of cringe. Have you seen that?
Yeah, I have.
But I feel like also the people that you're around can kind of, I guess, lead you in the right direction, because like they're seeing you from an outside perspective, so they can kind of give you ideas of like what you could do that's like more on brand with yourself. Because when you're just constantly focusing on yourself, it's kind of hard to see from an outside perspective like what could work.
That's a really good point. I think that, yeah, like constructive criticism, like we should ask each other, I guess, more like what should I do without like I think that's a really good point.
I think just content, I guess just like content, like showing other people your content and be like objectively, what are your thoughts about this? Because I feel that with content specifically, you don't want to show it to people because you're kind of just doing the elimination process in your head before you put it out. Like you're already overthinking what it is to begin with. So it's hard to show other people when you already hate it to be like from the start. You kind of get what I'm saying? Like it's hard to show people the content that you're trying to make before you put it out.
Yeah. Yeah, that's usually that is pretty hard to do. I don't think unless you like I don't think you can share like drafts, right? And like show people. That would be a good idea. IG, implement that.
But
share your drafts.
Just like the videos like you've made, like your promo videos for the stuff that you've done, like just getting people's opinions on stuff like that. Like, oh, what do you think I should change on this? Or like, how do you think I could do this better? Blah, blah, blah.
That goes back to you, like you said, being authentic. That right there, asking people, even after probably the first post, like just maybe repost a video that you did in the past and then just ask people probably like, hey, what can I do better? I'm sure the engagement will be good. People will actually chime in. Because I have noticed that I've done similar things like that in the past with like art. And like I ask people for opinions and that always helps with engagement.
Yeah.
People really do chime in.
Yeah, that's another engagement hack is polls on... If you post a poll on your Instagram story, bro, Instagram just pushes that shit into the algorithm.
For real. And it's easy to answer a question sometimes if it's not too like invasive or whatever. Yeah.
I'm just really curious about... I feel like content nowadays is so... It's a very isolating thing. Like, you don't have very many friends in, I guess, like the arts and putting out content. You can't really talk to your normal friends about posting videos on IG twice a week and kind of just marketing yourself, you know? Like,
true. I mean, I guess it depends, you know, who you let in like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, most people, I mean, I don't go around asking anyone for any type of advice or like pointers or constructive criticism. I should. I mean, I feel like I don't, but I mean, I should more. I definitely should. Like, I would definitely learn a lot.
It's not even like something... It's not like it needs to be some serious thing. I just think the conversation about it needs to be had more often.
True. Doggos. So these were puppies not too long ago.
I don't know if you could see them on the camera.
I think it's wide enough. You can a little bit, but yeah, they're big now.
But I guess we could move on from I kind of lost where I was.
Low key, a little bit.
So you and I have been throwing parties together. That's kind of how our relationship has started.
True.
I guess, what is your thoughts on the overall experience of like having to go through throwing an underground event? What did you like about it? What did you not like about it?
I loved most of it. I would say, I mean, overall I loved it completely because it is hard work though. I mean, what I loved was like literally trying to curate a vibey place for people to come and listen to music and have an experience, because I think we were both on the same understanding that we wanted to just, you know, create an experience. It's not just like, oh, we're putting up fucking speakers up in just a place, and, you know, like we wanted to create some type of like oh, this is different, this isn't just like another party.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like the very last one was great, and I feel like we were scratching the surface of like how like awesome a space can be curated, like the way the lights were set up, the big chandelier, the town hall chandelier. That shit looks so sick. Those pics look so sick. I'm sure all the DJs and just everyone that came out in those pics is like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad we had like professional photographers like shoot those nights, because we're never going to be able to throw parties here anymore, which is sad, but
sad.
It was an era.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like you have to go through, it's very stressful, one, but you just have to go through the period where nobody shows up. But like, if you just keep throwing these parties, and we know that the music is good, like these DJs are good, the music is good, the sound is good, like sure there's things that could be better, but I feel like the main things are good. It just takes so much time to get like to build trust within the community of people, and it just takes time. Like as much as you want to be mad that it's not as many people as you would like, that's just part of the game. Like if people quit after the first party not having people show up, like you're not built for the promoting and party throwing game, I guess.
That is very true.
And I feel like it like vets all the people that don't really do it for the right reasons.
It does.
Like I haven't made $1. I've lost so much money like trying to throw these parties. But the way I kind of look at it is like, one, what else am I going to do with my time? Like I'm not already doing like my dream job where I don't need to have like outside hobbies. That's kind of like a luxury. Most people don't have the luxury of doing what they want to do for a living. So it gives you purpose outside of the work that you do during the day to pay the bills, do all that. But it's like, am I just going to be sitting at home watching Netflix? Like I'd rather like kind of build something or do something productive.
True.
And sure, it does cost money, but every hobby costs money. Like if you go snowboarding, if you game, all of these hobbies cost money. Sure, some cost more than others, this being one of them. But I just feel like it's not, if you just live your existence focusing on, I'm not going to make money doing this, then you're thinking about it the wrong way. Because the only reason people look at throwing parties in this industry like that is because it makes money. Like, I'm trying to think of another example of just like think about just like gardening. Like, you're not making money off of gardening. You just do it. You just spend all this money on these dumb plants because you like gardening.
Yeah.
You're not making money off of it. But people just have a weird perception of parties because there is money involved and it's like an industry, but you're still like just throwing parties and having a good time with your friends at the end of the day.
And honestly, that's kind of why I do it, or why I even risk it. Well, I'm sure why you risk it, why you invest. Like, there is money. Yeah,
there is money to be made. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah, for sure.
There is money to be made, but
it's been hit or miss. It's like there has been money made, but it's like, the costs outweigh it, obviously, because you got to pay security, you got to pay for the drinks, you got to pay for the bartender, you got to pay for the lights. If we don't have all the lights, all the other shit.
Yeah. Well, just to go off of what I was just saying, how you don't have to make money. You also have to. This is just completely contradicting what I just said. You also have to treat it like a business. So if you are going to spend the money on certain things, you have to like keep track of your expenses, do it the right way, because you can lose a lot of money very quickly if you don't like. Sure, there's a certain amount you can lose where it doesn't matter, but you don't want to be losing more than you can afford, especially if you're trying to make this a business. True. Sure, you have to invest into yourself and into what you're doing, but it's got to make sense. You can't just be blowing money.
Yeah.
You know?
Most definitely.
Where was I? Lost my train of thought. Parties. Fuck. It was on the tip of my tongue. Oh, we can go back to like, I guess, where did you come from? How did you get from like when you moved back to, I guess, California, and like how did you meet like Ian and just like everyone kind of in the scene, I guess?
True. How did I meet? Okay, well, how I met everyone from Long Beach, it started because I went to a desert rave called, I'm pretty sure, I don't know if it was, I think it was Off the Grid. It was a long time ago. It was like during COVID or just coming out of COVID, like right at the end of COVID. And then so I went up there, and I had already been to some raves up there. It's like some horse ranch in Apple Valley. That place is sick. I love that place.
This was Off the Grid?
Yeah, I think this was Off the Grid. It was either Off the Grid or the one before Off the Grid, but I think it was Off the Grid.
Are they still around?
I think they still are. I think. I'm not too sure. I think so. They've been doing parties for a minute, kind of. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they are still around, because there was a whole John Summit thing where he got sued.
Yeah.
By them.
Yeah. What's it called?
But yeah, you went to.
But yeah,
Off the Grid.
Yeah, there I met Sal and Sierra there. I think Sierra offered us mimosas.
What year was this?
Damn, I have no idea. I feel like this is 21 or 22. Could have been 20. Fuck.
So damn, that's actually been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. So there, and pretty much I remember seeing it was like 6-7 in the morning, gremlin hours, last day of the fest, and we decided like we're walking back, or I don't know, we were walking with the wagon to the main stage to get some, I don't know, just milk the last couple sets. We had like a shit ton of drinks, and fucking I was gonna go paint down there, but then we got stopped by them, I think, either on the way down or coming back up, I don't know, but they offered us mimosas. We drank some mimosas with them, and then we had a good time. I remember seeing Colin rip it for the first time with some girl. I forgot what that girl's name was, but she played the most beautiful sunrise set. I was like, fuck.
Oh, Colin played this festival?
Yeah, he played.
What?
And then he played for like a little bit. He got on there, played like a song or two with her, I think. And then, yeah, it was like a whole different crew of Secret Service people. Like literally like pretty much almost no one that's riding with them right now. They all like anyways, but yeah, we met them there, and then we got along, and they were like, yo, pull up what's it called, to Long Beach. We throw parties if you guys, because they asked us where we're from. We're like, oh, we're like kind of by Long Beach, we're like in Downey, Paramount area, and they're like, no way, we'll pull up. And I was like, all right, for sure, we'll pull up. We pulled up. We started going to their parties, and then I met Brendan around that same time, probably like maybe like the second or third Secret Service party. I think they were playing at Pattern Bar, but it was just like Sound Sierra, Freaky Deaky. And then I met Brendan there. But yeah, then I didn't even like really hang out with like. It was like, you know, when you like start going to parties, so you don't really know everyone, right? You just know like probably meet like one person at every party or whatever. So I didn't really get to know like Colin like till a couple parties in. And then same with like a lot of people. I feel like
it just builds over time,
it just builds over
going to more and more parties.
Yeah. And then they were hosting Sunday Sip, which is every Sunday. And then like,
this was Secret Service?
Yeah, this was Secret Service at the Renaissance Hotel. And then from I feel like there I pretty much met like most of the people in the LB scene.
Yeah.
That I know till this day, like a lot of the people, because
shout out Long Beach.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just curious because I was not I was not around. I feel like I'm just very new to the scene, so I don't really know. This is like BI before Ian.
yeah, and true. And Ian, I met him like maybe like not even a year ago either, though. The other Ian, because I met him.
Yeah, I mean, I only met him a few months before I met you.
So I would say
it was more. It was longer than that because Town Hall. It was like a year and a half ago. Because I met Ian the first night that I did the first Town Hall, which was in February of 23.
Okay.
So it probably would have been maybe 6 months after that I met you.
Maybe
a little later.
True.
Feels like it's been way longer than that.
Yeah. Yeah. Time is like so distorted for me nowadays sometimes.
Yeah, I feel like it just... I've been struggling with this a lot lately. It's just being on... I do it to myself, but I just feel like I'm on a constant like hamster wheel, and when something slows down, I just pick up something else just to like keep going on the hamster wheel, like what we're doing right now. Like the events slowed down for me, so I'm like, all right, let me pick up producing again. So I started like grinding in the studio again.
That's dope.
And then this honestly doesn't take up that much time because I have set it up in a way where it's not like a weekly thing. It's just going to be like every other week I'm going to post one of these unless it starts to grow a little bit more. But it's just, dude, lining up guests for all this. Like, once I start running out of guests, that's when it's going to be annoying. So that's why I already know from the beginning I'm just going to space them out. And that way I have time in between.
Yeah, like film 1 week, edit 1 week. Yeah,
like I need to set out days for like when I do certain things. Like if someone like looked at the way I live, it's just like chaos at all times.
Damn. I mean, yeah.
And it probably looks like that from the outside because it is that way.
Yeah.
I wish I had a team of people to just like do things for me, but I don't have the luxury of paying someone to do that.
Well, what are you doing for your day job, if you don't mind me asking?
So this will be a reoccurring segment on the show. What do you actually do?
Yeah.
So I work for a motocross company.
Sick.
In Huntington Beach. So I grew up racing motocross, which a lot of people don't really know. I don't. It's like
that's fucking
in another
sick.
life. This was a long time ago, but I'm still really passionate about it. I still follow it very heavily. That's kind of like the only sport that I really follow nowadays. I used to watch football and like a little bit of baseball, but now I just don't have the time, and that's like the only thing that I really follow anymore. But I basically just like do sales and I guess like customer service. I handle like all the rider sponsorships, like rider support stuff, any like customer support issues I handle. It's basically just me and the owner.
Nice.
So I kind of just do a little bit of everything.
Yeah. At that point, you're like pretty much running the company.
Yeah.
2 people.
Yeah, pretty much. He's like the engineer, so he does all the like research and development stuff, and he's been doing this for 20 plus years. And it's kind of funny. He for sure has no idea that I'm just like this side of me, you know, because we don't talk about like any like I purposely don't tell him about the other stuff that I do, just because it's like if I come in late to work one day, he's gonna be like, "Oh, are you out partying over the weekend?" You know, it's like not like a good look for an employer to know that you're like employees. Like, not that it's like bad, you know, but it's just not a good look in the eyes of people that don't actually know what's going on.
Yeah, I feel that.
Like for the average person, if you tell them like, "Oh, I'm a DJ and I throw parties and like we throw after hours like underground warehouse parties," they're gonna look at you like you're insane.
Yeah, most people do, for sure. They're not into the scene. They'll be like, "Why are you doing that?"
Yeah. It's a very it's not taboo per se, but I feel like to the average person it's very stigmatized.
Yeah, I mean it's still very like,
I mean, don't get me wrong,
you got to be ballsy, honestly, especially the way we were doing it.
Yeah, like don't get it twisted, like
abandoned warehouse,
like a lot of the stuff that goes on in this is one thing I feel like nobody ever talks about. Like the shit that we're doing is for sure illegal.
Yeah.
Like not we, I'm just saying people in general. I'm not incriminating myself, but like drugs, alcohol, that's a very real thing that goes on in our industry, I guess you want to call it, or scene. It's like it's always been a part of music and just
creating a space to feel free and express.
Yeah.
Sometimes people indulge, sometimes people don't. There's a lot of really sober people in the scene, actually.
Yeah, but
there's also, you don't always have to drink. You don't
I feel like
it's
getting more common.
Yeah, it is actually. I feel like there's a big trend on it.
And I think it's also just because we're getting older. So we just see it more because the people that we're around are older. Because like if you look at the 20-year-olds, like the kids that are still in college and going to these parties, they're not like, "Oh yeah, I'm trying to get sober," like they're still raging. I just feel like it seems like it's more common because we're around people that are older.
Well, actually, I feel like it's the reverse for me. The younger crowd, I feel like that I know of is that like they don't
drink as much.
Yeah, they don't drink as much or do things like. But then I know like some doctors, fucking, not gonna say names or specialties, but they're fucking getting lit. Like these people, I'm like, you guys party harder than anyone I know.
Yeah, I mean that's always been like a doctor thing, I guess.
Yeah, doctors or like just like high professional people.
Yeah,
that I'm
like
just like
Wall Street people.
Yeah, people like that. Got real fucking crazy careers or whatever, considered super professional.
They just hide it better.
Yeah, they're getting more lit than anyone I know. Literally. But I mean.
Yeah, it's just part of the.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a good thing though. I will say that it's gotten it has gotten more common, like Diplo's Run Club, and I feel like DJs are putting they're running on social media, like Josh Baker, Clooney, John Summit, all these guys just post like them running on their Instagram stories. It for sure has gotten a lot more common, which I think is good.
Yeah.
Because people,
Cascade's been sober forever, right?
Yeah, and a lot of these older DJs, a lot of them are sober, which I didn't really, I kind of assumed. Like, some of them still do party, but especially the big DJs, like, a lot of them are sober. Yeah. But it's just not really, it's not sustainable with, like, the amount of travel and...
Yeah, they travel a lot. That's the thing.
Like, at least for me, just being in a constantly hungover state is not conducive to me being creative.
Yeah, no.
You know?
It depends, but most of the time, no.
Like, there is a time and a place for it, obviously. It's still fun. I still enjoy doing it. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, I think once you you kind of have other goals, and then you kind of realize what's taking up a lot of time, and usually a lot of that is you going out and partying on the weekends.
Yeah.
Which is, it's fun. That's why we do it.
Yeah.
And also, I feel like it's hard because, especially DJing, like, it's hard to be, I guess, in the scene if you're not out in the scene.
Yeah.
You know, you kind of have to, like, put your time in and, like, go out, drink, like, mingle with these people.
Yeah. No one, it's like selling a product, or, you're selling yourself at the end of the day, but you gotta be in front of people, and people gotta know the product in order to buy the product. That's just the name of the game. Gotta network, gotta fucking go and be seen. I feel like that's half the work for sure. Shaking the right hands, knowing the right people. Yeah,
it definitely, that's why I guess I was saying, like, why did I start throwing parties? That was kind of the reason I'd wanted to start throwing my own parties, but I guess the main reason was I just, not that I wasn't getting gigs, but I just wanted to do my own thing.
True.
Like, I was tired of having to play, because I played bar gigs a lot before I started getting, like, bookings in other places, and I really honestly have not even gotten like, booked anywhere besides my own parties. But I almost feel like I don't even really need to necessarily at this point, because I really like giving other people opportunities to play. Like, of course I still play my own parties, but I like curating the nights.
Yeah.
Like, that's part of the fun for me.
Yeah, that's fun. That's super fun, curating.
But it's hard to curate and DJ at the same time, because it's just a lot of work. It doesn't make it as fun. It's fun when you can just show up and just plug your USB in and just bounce when you want to leave. Like, there's no cleanup or anything.
Yeah.
But that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, the party, like, throwing your own parties, I think it's a valuable skill. One, because you're more appreciative to the promoters that will book you, and you can talk to the promoters because you have something in common. Like, you can talk to other promoters. It just gives you, like, you're giving back. You're not just taking, That's what the one thing that pisses me off with a lot of DJs is they, like, expect things from people. When I'm like, there's just a lot of entitlement, I feel, with certain DJs. Not necessarily anyone that we hang out with.
Yeah, but I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, like what are you contributing, to the community? Because it's like we all play a part in it.
Yeah.
Like literally everyone who shows up, everyone who's on the dance floor, everyone has their role, and it's like a lot of it is giving, honestly.
Yeah.
Part of this whole ecosystem until it turns into something where like everyone's benefiting, which is the best part.
Yeah, and I will say it is a lot of luck. There's a lot of luck involved, but you got to make your own luck.
Yeah.
Like, you will end up, if you are doing it for the right reasons, you will end up around the right people at some point. Like
True.
You just get lucky. But it's like, if you put yourself in a situation like that enough times, like you will get lucky. Like if you go, like I've gone to multiple parties just solo dolo, and I'll just meet like the most random people, and then I'll meet somebody from that person that's like an important person for XYZ, and that's how you just like build your network.
Yeah.
We can pause this. We're gonna have to cut this out. We're in the hood, baby.
Yes, sir.
This shit is really... I'm just gonna leave this in here because like it's... I hope you can like actually hear how loud this is, because it's like right here, like really loud.
Yeah, watch, we're about to get the horn. Couple of seconds now.
Let me see how long we've been going.
Feel like an hour. How long? 52 minutes. Sick. So you're trying to make it an hour?
Yo. Around an hour. I want to keep... I want to... Bro, what the fuck? I was literally just about to talk and I knew it was going to go off. All right. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I want to keep them like around an hour.
True.
Just because people's attention span isn't longer than an hour.
Yeah.
And like the whole concept of the show is like a commute.
True. This is so on brand.
Yeah,
like
the golf cart. But I feel like most people don't, unless you're an avid podcast listener, you're not going to listen to something for more than like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Like like if we're really getting into it, I'll let it go for like an hour and a half, but I try to keep it there. And also I'll have guests on multiple times, like I'm down to have people on more than once, so we can just talk about other stuff in another episode.
Like, like if something awesome happened or something.
Yeah, like something awesome happens.
I don't know. You never know.
Something awesome happened.
Yeah. But like, just the comeback of the party. Town hall in like a new epic warehouse or some shit. Something like that.
Yeah, but I try and keep them shorter because sometimes they just drag on.
Yeah.
And I try not to... I kind of go in with like a plan of what I'm going to talk about, and I'll have stuff like I didn't really have my phone to I didn't really write anything down for this one specifically.
Yeah, just winging it.
I just kind of was winging it, and I feel like it flows better that way. Like, I'll have some ideas written down, just like if we go off topic and I forget what we were talking about. It's like I have a list of things we can go back to, but I try to keep it more conversational,
Yeah, that's probably better, honestly.
Because I feel like some people get freaked out with a mic. Like, being recorded is weird for some people. So I try not to make it feel like it's like you're being interviewed,
True.
but it's not as bad. I don't know if you've ever done like anything similar to this. I feel like the headphones help.
Yeah, they help a lot. They help you like stay like
in the zone.
Yeah, in the zone.
Yeah.
And not get fully distracted, because I honestly get distracted so easy. But yeah. I'm actually pretty zoned in right now, kind of.
Yeah. But I definitely want to get into the like your art stuff a little bit more next time, because I'm just so fascinated by it's just like so different. Like artists like you and I know a few other people that are in like the traditional arts, and just like the way your guys' brains work is just insane to me. So like I'm not really artistic in that way. Like I have like a vision of things. Like with Town Hall, I kind of do all the branding and stuff, but I feel like artistic minds like yours are just so fascinating because I feel like it's kind of rare, and it's just so unrelatable to normal people.
Yeah, I mean, it can be. I feel like, well, art and drawing is a skill, just like anything else. You know, the more you do it, the more you get better.
But I feel like it's something you're born with.
Some people, yeah. I think I definitely was. Yeah, I mean, like, there's pictures of me like as a little kid, like 2 years old, literally drawing all over the wall and shit, and like fucking it up constantly, and like looking happy as fuck that I did it. So I know that shit's been in me.
Yeah.
But I honestly I guess just to get into it a little bit, because I didn't even mention this, but yeah, also like the reason why I really wanted to throw parties too was because I wanted to curate like art on the walls.
Oh yeah, that's right. We didn't even talk about that.
Yeah, at the parties, and I've thrown parties before a lot. I've thrown so many parties. I've been throwing parties since those who know, and like any of my homies who will listen probably from Texas and stuff. Damn, like, fuck. I threw some fucking parties, and like a lot of, like, I'm talking like 3 different high schools will pull up, hundreds of fucking kids underage drinking. Fucking, I had through like crazy, like I had like kegs, and then it wasn't just like a me thing, you know. I had a whole squad of homies that were down for it. We threw parties at each other's houses. Yeah, I threw so much parties that I got kicked out of my soccer team, and they thought I was a bad influence, when really I wasn't really the bad influence. I just threw parties. Like I'm sorry people come. Like I'm throwing fucking.
Yeah. I'm sorry these are sick.
Yeah,
you know, I'm sorry that people want to come because they're so good.
Yeah, dude. And like I was in like a suburban, fucking rural kind of, like country, like high school. So it was like very.
Like you didn't have to worry about noise complaints.
Yeah, and people weren't really listening to like house over there in that part of like Texas. I feel like I literally, to go to the afters, it would take me an hour. I would drive an hour.
This was in Dallas, like the outskirts of Dallas.
Yeah, I was living in the outskirts, kind of country suburban side, but like yeah, that was fucking more so Fort Worth. It was like the outskirts of Fort Worth, but I would have to travel to Dallas to like party for the afters, or like me and my homies started throwing like actual like house parties and shit at our houses. Like literally, we had the hookup for like kegs. Shout out Texaco. They would fucking sell us kegs like straight up. They wouldn't ask no questions. They'll be like, yeah, fuck it. Pull up to the back, dude. It was a fucking gas station. It was a drive-through.
Bro, that shit's so funny. I feel like all my like degenerate friends in high school, like they always had just some like Middle Eastern dude that would just sell them alcohol.
How'd you fucking know he was Middle Eastern, bro?
Bro, because they don't care. They're about their money.
Yeah, they did not give a fuck. He was like,
yeah,
hurry up. Like he would fucking tell us to hurry up. I'd go there like every weekend to buy beer. Like literally, I would go there every weekend. Like, because it was a drive-through.
He's not fucking stupid. Like, he knows you're underage. Like,
yeah,
he just wants your money.
Yeah, like it's fucking crazy. So, the point is, I've been throwing parties for a while, but then I got into art, painting, like at 21, and freaking yeah. Then I threw a party. I threw like a backyard party in college. It was sick. I had live music. I had like a band. I had people spinning. I had fucking what else did I? It was like so random. I had people rapping. I had a bunch of different artists, like
like a
fine
mini
artists.
festival.
Yeah, dude, it was in the backyard. It was fucking so sick. And it was like all the homies from college. They were like artists, like fine artists, and then like other people that I knew. It was so trippy. Like I scheduled it like it was like 12 hours of entertainment.
What?
It was so trippy.
Huh.
And I've been wanting to throw I mean, like I threw kind of one solo here where I showed like over 300 pieces that I've made over the years, and I had just like Brendan and fucking Jacob come, and Colin for the most part. Oh, and Naka. They were spinning for, you know, a couple hours, and it was very like art centric. You know, there's not really people dancing and shit. There kind of was a little bit towards the end, but it was like people were
More
just
focused on the art.
Yeah, and I figured like I wanted to do that, but like do it, but with people actually dancing, and then like having so many rooms, and like because I had a vision of that, and I was like, fuck, that would be so sick. Like, you know, it'll be a way to bring more people in the door. And honestly, everyone who came to the parties that we threw, everyone was like, this is so fucking awesome. Like, I'm gonna come again.
Yeah, the art was dope.
People, or just, yeah, the art and the music. Like, that really, I felt like we were curating like something pretty cool.
Yeah, it would have been so sick if we could have used the other warehouse and like used that cage, bro.
Dude.
If we had like a full production and we just like hired like a massive DJ, like if the warehouse, the walls, so we were gonna use this big ass warehouse, but the walls were metal. It was just like tin walls basically on every side, and we went to like set up inside this building, and the noise from the speakers, it was louder outside of the building than it was inside.
It was crazy
because the sound was like reverberating off of the walls. So we couldn't even use the inside of the warehouse, but it looked so crazy on the inside.
It would have
like,
been so sick.
It looked like those just like proper underground, like those ones that like Chris Stussy plays in like those big ass like industrial warehouses.
Yeah, like
when it's like daylight in like the after hours, like sun is like shining through. Yeah, that's what it looked like. But yeah, we were gonna have art and stuff in that building.
That party would have been so sick. Shout out Brando.
Yeah, we were working him like a dog.
yeah. We fucking set up different like areas of the speakers and trying to make it work. That shit was not. It sounded like a festival out here. We're like, fuck no.
Yeah, that shit would have gotten rolled instantly.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, we can wrap this one up. I'm definitely down to have you on again, because we're going to be doing other, that's like another reason why I wanted to kind of have this, so we can just kind of, I guess, like keep people in the loop of stuff that we have going on.
True.
Kind of just as like if you have like an art show or something coming up, you can just come on. We can talk about it, promote it.
Fuck yeah, I'd be down. I do plan on doing something. I'm honestly thinking about possibly opening up a gallery space.
What? Where at?
Like right now I'm just like looking, but I really am thinking of like, you know, something small, something that's not, because I've been seeing spaces in Long Beach, and they're all like something like Dakin space, you know, something like that size or like smaller. And I would love to host like little like something like this there, or even like fucking.
That's how
like
Play Nice
spinning.
is.
Play Nice, yeah, something like Play Nice, like fucking even print shit and host like little gallery events.
Yeah, just have like a little event space. That would be sick.
Yeah, something small, nothing crazy, but I would like to, like, you know, showcase and promote, because I feel like I'm pretty embedded in the art scene with fine artists and music, and I feel like we could make something happen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I guess this is something I forgot to do on the last episode, but I guess, like, where people that don't know you, where can they find your art? I guess.
Oh yeah.
Where can they find you?
IG mainly. That's the only thing I'm on nowadays. TempoTapz, TEMPO, like tempo, and TAPZ, TempoTapz.
Yeah, I'll have all his Instagram and website and stuff in the description. But yeah, thanks for coming on. This was fun. We got to do this again.
Yeah, hopefully, fucking in a little event space,
yeah,
gallery space. That'd be so sick.
We'll be on here to promote another party.
Yeah, that too.
All right, thank you all. This is
Town Hall Renegade in the woods.
TempoTapz signing out.
Peace.
Later, y'all.
Peace. Nice.